Blessings, everyone. Welcome to another video. This is Ladybeunstoppable. If you're new here, remember hit the like button, share button, and the subscribe. In this video, I'll be hearing about Rushawn Patterson, along with um some news of this other teacher who has passed, and among other things that I think I want to bring your attention to. I know this is no longer breaking news, but you know one day after is not such a stale news. So right about now, let me get into it. The St. James Police have charged 33-year-old Rushawn Patterson, otherwise called Chizzy, of a Harvey River in Hanover address with the murder of 35-year-old social media influencer Anika Townsend, otherwise called Kayan or Slickianna. Townsend's body was retrieved by the Marine Police from the sea in the Reading area of St. James on October 21st, 2022, and I brought that story as well, so that's why I follow up right about now. When they did the post-mortem of the body, they realized that they discovered that it was strangulation that caused the death. Okay, so on Friday, the police released that the postmortem estimate that Rush, I'm sorry, Slickianna was killed in between 11 p.m. October 20 and 9 a.m. October 21st. So, the police said during the course of this investigation, an abundance of forensic, cyber forensic, and other technological evidences had been collected following consultations with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the JCF Legal Services Division. Patterson was formally charged with murder this afternoon, which was yesterday, November 11, 2022. According to the police, on October 20, Townsend traveled from Kingston to Montego Bay, St. James, where she was picked up by Patterson at approximately 7:30 p.m. I'm going to make on the ear what the police had to say. Superintendent Ellis, make sure I have the title properly. He's the one who's gonna speak. Big up yourself. At some point during the night, an argument developed. At the after I pick up, they went to a restaurant in Hanover, a guest house, and they have an argument, and that's basically when she was strangled by Rushawn Patterson. All right. The police said that 47-year-old security guard Rohan Rose, otherwise called Early B, was charged with the misprision of a felony in relation to the same matter. In the 3 weeks since the investigation into her death began, the St. James and Hanover police have conducted a high-level investigation that has benefited from the support of the Area 1 Operational Support Team, the Communication, Forensic, and Cyber Crime Division. That is CFCD. You know, some I go have one life one night and just throw out the acronym here and see who can guess them. Yeah, and probably have a prize for that. This is so good because a lot of times I'm reading all these things and you see all these acronyms, and if you see them by themselves, you don't really know them. You understand? So that's a good thing. Well, me just come up with that. Anyway, moving on. The National Intelligence Bureau, which is the NIB, the Technical Services Division, TSD, the Specialized Operations Branch, the Jamaica Defense Force, as well as the Jamaica Eye. The police said Patterson was arrested on November 2 during a high-level intelligence-driven operation. I bring that video there too. The police said he was later charged in relation to an unrelated case. So when they arrested him first, he was charged regarding an unrelated case while they were doing their investigation. That's what I understood from that. This charge is stemming from an incident that occurred in 2018 where he was alleged to have physically assaulted a female after a jealous rage. That matter will be mentioned in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court, the police said. The police also said that investigations are ongoing as it is suspected that Patterson may have been involved in other incidents similar to those for which he has been charged. Detectives are therefore appealing to the public for any information that may assist in the investigations. Persons may contact the Mobile CIB 876-684-9080, Crime Stop 311, Police Emergency 119, or the nearest police station. All right, so I'm going to let you hear it in the words of the police right about now. So listen to this.
Rushawn Patterson. The St. James Police have charged 33 years old Rushawn Patterson, otherwise called Chizzy, who is of a Harvey River, Hanover address, with the murder of 35-year-old social media influencer Anika Townsend, otherwise called Kean or Slickianna. Miss Townsend's body was retrieved by the Marine Police in the waters in the Reading area of the parish of St. James on the morning of Friday, October 21st, 2022. A post-mortem examination that was conducted on her body on November 5th concluded that her death was caused by strangulation. The post-mortem estimates that Miss Townsend was killed at some time between the hours of 11 p.m. Thursday, October 20th and 9 a.m. October 21st. During the course of this investigation, a wealth of forensic, cyber forensic, and other technical evidence was collected. Following consultation with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, the JCF Legal Services Division, Patterson was formally charged with murder this afternoon. The facts are that on Thursday, October 20th, Ms. Townsend traveled from Kingston to Montego Bay, where she was picked up by Patterson at approximately 7:30 p.m. During the course of the evening, they visited a restaurant in Hanover and a guest house in St. James. At some point in the night, an argument developed between them, which resulted in Miss Townsend being strangled by Patterson and her body disposed. Additionally, a 47-year-old security guard, Mr. Ron Rose, otherwise called Early B, has been charged with misprision of felony in relation to this same matter. Investigations are ongoing as it is suspected that Mr. Patterson may have been involved in other incidents similar to those for which he has been charged. As a result, detectives are appealing to the public for any information that may assist. Persons may contact the Montego Bay CIB at 876-684-9080 or Crime Stop at 3.
Okay, me don't say all of them. There's something there already. But anyway, that was a very awesome news. Yeah, man. To me, that's a good news. All right. So, guys, go on, mash the like button, share, and also remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Now, there is this other article where I saw where this teacher lost her life. So let me go and find it right about now. Yes, boy, a long time, maybe about a couple months, me not hear say no teacher drop out, But that one yeah kinda, you know, me say, me I forgot talk about it. So let me see if I can find the article. But while we're doing that, I wanna say blessings and enough love to everyone who forward in, as well as um you know those persons who are gonna be watching this video when I'm no longer live. I upload a couple videos, but I'm telling you guys, the video them might take forever for manifest. So right about now, me just say, chow, me just come on live, yeah, man. I can't find the video. So there's this teacher who have lost her life, and I'm gonna see if I can find the video. And it's very recent and not a long time, nothing. But I can't find it, Papa Jesus. Anyway, it will come back to me. So also, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about, while I'm waiting for that, while I'm thinking about that video, there is also this video um that I uploaded. It's not yet aired, with regards to the fishermen who were in Colombia. And there was this video I saw on the, I think we see it on Papa News Link or something like that, where they were talking about they need to go home or whatever. So yesterday I saw an article where they said they would have been transported home last night, right? So that was one of the video that was pending from me, that they would have been transported home last night. So this morning I saw where it said that they were transported home. Also, there's another crash. Two men, KILLED, in a Trelawney crash. I got change a thumbnail because I can't find the video for the teacher there. But anyway, two men killed in Trelawney crash identified. 9 other victims admitted. Blow wow. What kind of a two thing? Because the other day two soldier crash. Yeah. And 2 of them pass off. Anyway, let me go ahead and say I can read the article here. Article, yeah, here. Anyway, it's not a laughing matter. Excuse me, guys. 2 persons were KILLED during a traffic accident in Trelawney involving a truck and a bus transporting hotel staff in Trelawney Saturday morning. That this morning, The police have not yet revealed the identities of the deceased. Reports are that 9 other persons were also injured in the crash that occurred along the Braco main road. Reports are that about 5:30 a.m. the bus was transporting workers to Excellence Oyster Bay Hotel in the parish when an unfortunate incident occurred. Oh my goodness. RIP to all those who lost their lives. Man, that is some sad news. Upon a vehicle, man. I don't know if you can see that. Could I? I don't know if I vehicle that are just one picture, then people are show up. But boy, may I tell you, if I vehicle that, somebody did have it denied. The 2 men killed in the motor vehicle crash on the Rio Bueno bypassing Trelawney have been identified. They are Reese Anderson and Michael Thompson. Reports are that the Toyota Coaster bus was transporting staff to a popular hotel in the parish, and it collided with a truck on the Rio Bueno bypass. Oh my goodness. The truck was parked on the left soft shoulder of the roadway. Wait, oh, we collide with a truck. So the truck never then move. A total of 10 injured persons were transported to the Falmouth Hospital, where 2 succumbed to their injuries. The truck was parked on the left soft shoulder. Papa Jesus. Boy. Condolences to the family. Guys, go ahead and drop some condolences in the chat. It is very sad. It is very, very sad. So sad. I'm telling you. That's why when I see certain video, me try to do a screenshot of it, cause right now me can't even find the video to bird cat. With the teacher. And I know makeup story, And I know makeup story. But I can't find it. But anyway, since me upon the teacher business, me see if me find the article with the student them who get in a fight. Me see if me can find that. Why this alive look like a guess and spell life? This alive I not prepare for is a guesswork live. This a go on over here so. Papa Jesus, make me catch it at. Make me catch it at here, man. Alright. Catch it at a lie. Rich a lie. Soon rich a lie. Oh boy. Why sometimes we have to just laugh, yeah, man. Listen, watch your chat, guys. May I try use the phone here to see if me can find the video, but I cannot find the video. For some weird reason, the video is not popping up. And there's a article with Miss Chin gone missing. Wonder if they find Miss Chin. Oh, see me find the article with the fisherman here, but me not find the one with the teacher. Me read the article with the fisherman. Jamaican fishermen arrive home after detention in Colombia. So that was the article I told you that I did a video, and it up there. Me still I go release it because me do it from last night and it take long for load. But anyway, the 33 Jamaicans who were detained for illegal fishing in Colombian waters safely arrived at Port Royal in Kingston Friday night. So thank you, Jesus, then reach home. Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, confirmed their arrival in a statement from her ministry a short while ago. Johnson-Smith also said 4 nationals of the DR who had been detained in the same vessel and who have authorization to work in Jamaica, to work for Jamaica, were also repatriated. The fishermen were retrieved at sea by members of the JDF. So me I tell you about the acronym them. Me definitely going to have a live about the acronym here. Jamaica Defense Force. And then the PICA, PICA, and that is Passport, Immigration, and Citizenship Agency. Passport, Immigration, and Citizenship Agency. All right. So this is what Johnson Smith said. I am happy to report that all 33 fishermen are now on the island, although regrettably, as previously advised, the captain has been detained to face charges. Really? I extend heartfelt appreciation to the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries for securing the necessary funding for the Jamaican leg of the repatriation, as well as the JDF for coordinating the logistics with their Colombian counterparts and receiving the fishermen at an arranged meeting point where they were then transported to Jamaica. I also acknowledge PICA's integral role in the verification process relating to the crew members. The minister also commended the boat owner who, in recognition of the private nature of his enterprise, has committed to reimbursing the government for no less than half of the cost of fuel purchased by the JDF to undertake the repatriation exercise. I commend the hard work consular team at the Foreign Ministry for always exercising care for our citizens as they perform the often challenging and detailed process of providing assistance to our nationals in distress overseas, the Foreign Minister continued. But I look like said the Foreign Minister must never hear the video when they went put out. Johnson Smith further reiterated her call for fishermen and boat owners to fish responsibly in Jamaican waters and not to extend their operation into territorial waters of neighboring countries to avoid detention of crew and seizure of vessels. She also reminded that the foreign ministry would be working with the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries to establish a policy to govern the country's approach to such matters moving forward. So we can say those fishermen are safely back at home. All right. I'm still not find the video with the teacher, but it's probably from another source and not the source that I'm on now. All right, I'm gonna go through this one more article and then I will be ending this video. Now, this is regards to reduced MURDERS. All right, so the government senator made a statement that SOES, I don't know if you know what SOES mean, but this is what it mean. States of emergency. So what the S for SOES? States of emergency. Anyway, government senator Don Waby has argued that the states of emergency, SOES, would have been created a dent in the country's high homicide rate if they were still in force. However, the Andrew Holness-led government was forced to abandon its main security measure following a Supreme Court ruling in September 2021. So there is no more state of emergency, based on my understanding that the extended detention of the 5 men under declared SOE was unconstitutional. Then in June this year, the Constitutional Court awarded approximately $18 million in damages to Rushawn Clark, the 29-year-old taxi operator who sued the Attorney General for wrongful detention under the SOE that was declared for the parish of St. James in January 2018. The court, in its landmark decision, also declared unconstitutional the emergency powers regulations governing the SOE. On Friday, while making the contribution to the state of the national debate in the Senate, Waby said he understood and respected the court's rulings, but he said, I still maintain that the SOE has its place as a strategic tool to fight crime. I believe the SOE would have reduced the current spike in crime if they were still in place. Waby said he also respected the argument about the protection of the rights of individuals, but what about the rights of the over 1,000 persons who have been maliciously murdered each year? What about their right to life? He asked rhetorically. Waby, who is also the CEO of Grace Kennedy, told the Senate that in 27 years he has been with the food conglomerate. He has attended many meetings with the nation's leaders, including all prime ministers during this period, except for a few years when the national debt was the #1 item on the agenda at these meetings. Crime was the #1 item over these 27 years. Waby noted. He cited that Jamaica's horrible rate of 46 per 100,000 is the highest in Latin America and the Caribbean, and is similar to what transpires in the Civil War situation. The government Senate expressed the view that there was a strong correlation between the high level of debt the country has experienced over many years and crime. He pointed out that in Financial year 1991, Jamaica's debt to GDP ratio peaked at 232%. So basically, we are borrowing to repay our debt. If the country was a business, it would have gone bankrupt. We didn't have any money to invest in education, fighting crime, providing better health care, housing for other people, for our people, and developing the country's infrastructure. We were in the verge of being a failed state, Weby said. He cited that the 1990s were commonly referred to in the history books as the FinSac era when interest rates were as high as 60%. Jamaica lost their entrepreneurial spirit and innovation to do business, he said. He added that the Jamaicans have worked too hard and that public sector workers have made too many sacrifices for us to reverse the gains made to reduce our debt and improve our economic outlook. So this is what the CEO of Grace Kennedy has to say. That gain, he said, was achieved over the last debate when political determination and political unity in our economic policy. As a result, public debt has been reduced from 145% of GDP in financial year 2012/2013 to 91.5% in financial year 2019/2020. I've made this point about the reduction in debt because we are moving in the right direction in terms of economy. In other words, because we have less debt, the government can allocate more resources to spend on social services and the vexed issue of crime. So he's here advocating that the government spend some more money on crime. That's my understanding anyway. Despite the state of Despite the current state of affairs, Weby said there is a lot that was right with Jamaica. I can only say with confidence that I know every parliamentarian on both sides want to see a safer Jamaica, where citizens can live in peace and enjoy our beautiful country. The question I ask myself is if there's consensus with the private sector, government, opposition, and all well thinking Jamaicans, why can't we see a significant reduction in the crime rate over the many years? So that is the question. So if you have an answer to that question, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new to the channel, remember, subscribe, continue to support the thing, and also I want to say big up to everybody who on the live right now. I see 5 people up here. Not sure if some are silent viewers, but if you are, big up on yourself. Enough love, enough respect. You're me a snap. Yes, so guys, I'm still for some. Let me check out one next. Let me check out another media source, guys, cause I have to bring this story here because I know say me don't see that story here earlier. I don't know exactly where it is, but I go find it. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go on look on the light behind me and go and catch you at if you not have one. And guys, me say me I want video for play now, and me I go premiere as soon as me come off of this with RT Boss and Spy Saga. Yes, me I tell you say that the video they turn right up. It turn up. As a matter of fact, me I go drop a link to the premiere in the chat here. Yes. Yes, me tell us say una can't miss that. Una cannot afford to miss that. I go drop a link in this because I want una go listen to it. Me not premiere it yet, but me go drop a link when me ready for come off of the live. Me soon come off of the live. Let's see. I'm looking for. Come know me see. Me know me see the news that with one teacher dead. Recently. Why? I can't find it now. See it, yeah. Okay, I finally found it, guys. Come in, no say, my no say it did, Come in, no me see it. I know I saw it. Yes, I know I saw it. I found it. DND News Media, big up yourself. How are you doing? Bless up. Thanks for coming in. All right, so this is it. And this is Lennon High School. I don't know that school. I don't know how come I don't know that school, but it's a high school in Mocha Clarendon. I wonder if it was renamed because me no know the school there. Lennon High School in Mocha Clarendon is more than the DEATH of physics teacher Anne Marie McLennan, McLegan, McLeggon, McLegan, who died on Friday afternoon. So me I telling us say, me see the story, but it take me a little while to find it, but me eventually find it. All right. So it is understood that McLegan had been battling heart-related complications for some time. Oh, so it looked like so she did sick. Friends and colleagues have lauded McLegan as a phenomenal educator, philanthropist, and humanitarian who was an active member of several community groups in the Longville Park community. Head of the school science department, Joan Knight Henry, told the media that despite McLagan's illness, a special arrangement put in place by the institution to facilitate her, she was adamant to carry out her mandated task regularly, citing a keen interest as in the well-being of her students. So she was sick, but then she still wanted to, continue her duty to educate those kids. She just wanted her students to do well. She really wanted to get better. Oh my goodness. We just have to say RIP to this teacher. Joseph Brown, Wagwan, big up yourself. Blessed Saturday, right to you, Lady B. At my place. Really? Mm-mm. Condolences to the family, man. Condolences. Um, I think Clarendon is one parish that I've never been. I have never ever been to Clarendon. So anyway, moving on. According to Knight Henry McLegan, who had been at the institution since 1997 and had overseen several developmental projects, including hosting a fundraiser to start the construction of the sixth grade farm block. Now, Joseph Brown, is this school, was it renamed? It's called Lennon High School in Moko. I don't know. I don't know that school. I've never ever heard of that school. What kind of sound them in my ear? All right. So, um, Miss McLegan has been very, was very active in the school. You know, she did a fundraiser, oversee many projects. She was the sixth form coordinator, the president of the South Central Science Teachers Association, and held several posts in the JTA, which is Jamaica Teachers Association. So she was a very active individual. She was a community activist. No, community activist Ava Tomlinson wept uncontrollably as she spoke about McLegan, noting that they last spoke Friday morning. The last project McLegan spearheaded dates back a week ago. A week and a half ago, when she facilitated the payment of Caribbean secondary education certificate. So this is C-SEC. Me telling us that me I go have a night of acronyms, because every time I see a new acronym. When I was who remember when we used to go to school at Jamaica, like if you no go to school at Jamaica, on Fridays we used to do what we call general knowledge. And then when you do general knowledge, they give you a whole lot of acronym where you have to know the meaning of. Yeah? We're going to have a general knowledge session. So CSEC is Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate. Them never have that when we used to there at Jamaica. Then you used to have CXC and GCE. They used to have CXC, GCE, and what the next one? I must say SSC. SSC used to be Secondary School Certificate. But I think they cut out them something they know. CXC mean Caribbean Examination Council. Examination Council. And GCE GCE mean General Certificate of Education. So you can see a long time I left school, because when I go to school, these were the exams you do to get into college. CXC and GCE. And some colleges will take the SSC if you get 5 SSC at the highest level. And SSC means Secondary School Certificate. So who never know about them here, who don't know about them now. Alright, so done. Tomlinson shared that she and McLennan became closer since they both fell ill. They both? So both of them did sick. She praised McLennan for her stellar support, who aim on who amid her own hurdles never relented in showing up for others. I've had a major life change situation since October, and she had become the wind beneath my wings, and she had supported me wholeheartedly. She had such a gem. She was such a gem. And these were the good things Tomlinson had to say about her. You know? So that's very good. You have good things to say. Community members have been lauded McLennan for leading numerous charity ventures, especially since the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. So we want to say condolences to the family of this young lady, and also and also condolence, what may I say, RIP, yeah, also RIP. Yeah, so Anyway, guys, big up on yourself. That's the end of another video. If you're new to the channel, go and catch your at. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know whenever I go live or whenever I upload another video. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, big up on yourself. And as always, yeah, stay safe, big up on yourself. Stop streaming.